like this shit. On the temp, Nick.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
Damn, can I use the Chiefs?
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Carson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. This is Carson. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Not today, you are. Not today.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run it with Carson, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's it, baby.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A terrific run there by Penny. Give him 52 yards on the ground. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Carson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
On 3rd down.
Oh, they made me.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Nah, they changed it on the update. You gotta hold your miss. Dude, nervous, you made it. The win first seat.
By Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Mahomes is going to run the option left, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
That's what you need.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He may try and run for this. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Mahomes. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
I just needed to do it a little bit. You see, I ain't in every play.
On second down now, it's McCoy.
I just needed to work a little bit.
The 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Oh, my God.
He's intercepted, intended for Hill. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. I tell you what, credit is due.
You see that behind him on the slant, Mahomes? Okay, that's cool.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Crazy. Tyreek Hill being
But
jammed
now they'll have some options on second
and
and
can't
short.
get off to the middle.
On second down, it's Carson looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Check 53. No gain on this defense. No gain.
On 3rd down, Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes
That's
alive.
really your best bet. You want to run the ball and play D. That's what they got. A 99 running back and linebacker. So when you don't want to play with it.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson buying time to his left. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. This for his running back, McCoy. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. That one complete to Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now it's Mahomes again, being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
You got a fucking sack when I tried to throw the ball away.
Throw, escaping the pressure right. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
No, it wasn't. No, I don't even see no user pop up. No user pop up. Niggas running. How they way to a fucking good play, dude. I'm done. I'm never playing with them big games.
It started Thursday night, Colts Texans to decide who would go ahead in that division, but also Seahawks Eagles, a game that you're going to be doing. That's a big one.
It's a monster one, and if you look at the Eagles' record, you would think they absolutely have to have it. But in the NFC East, even a loss doesn't eliminate them, doesn't. But if they win, they could be neck and neck with Dallas. But Seattle, they're trying to keep pace and stay right on the heels of San Francisco in the NFC West. How about Dallas at New England? That's a big-time game. The Cowboys trying to maintain their lead in the NFC East. New England just one loss. And Green Bay and San Francisco. That game flips to Sunday night, and this served to be that could be one of the better ones we'll see this year.
Good play.
Very, very strong this weekend. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Good miss, Lane.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Yellow, I go blue 80. Check, lucky.
Here's McCoy. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson.
That's all I be wanting. That's all I be wanting.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's McCoy. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Make a user play. Shit. Is that too hard to ask?
Now here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Mahomes completes that one to Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. McCoy. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Watch the pass.
They're going to look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Back to throw here. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. The quick slant caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
McCoy, the lone man in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
Yeah, cut his mic off.
In the end zone.
Touch it on, nigga.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
They run again with Carson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Carson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
53's mine. Check, 53's mine.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
You winning the ugly.
On 1st down,
you proud of
it's
this?
Carson. And I think this defense knew what was coming. And she is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
But damn, like, play Madden, bro. This don't get boring to you.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
It's not the only way you can do it.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. That's it, 3rd and 4.
They're running it. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Danny.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson steps away to it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Niggas, there you go crying again. Dude, you out of bounds, dude. Why is you worried about a fumble that went out of bounds?
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it with Carson. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And this is caught. That's Watkins. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. There in coverage to knock it away, Marquise Blair.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike. Hey, tighten down, there you go. Watch out,
Mahomes going to go on 4th down, eluding the pressure right. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Mahomes being chased out left.
Oh, P.I. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. P.I.
2nd and goal.
Dude, you stopped my whole receiver from moving.
Not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
You still suck, bro.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Dude, it's 4th down. I threw you the ball. I see you sitting there. I'm just telling you. It's 4th down. Only reason I throw that. I'm not throwing it if it's not 4th down.
Myers for the extra point.
Nigga, just play. You suck. You brag about the lamest shit. You brag about the lamest shit, bro. The lamest shit. You brag about the lamest shit. You don't do nothing. You play Madden like a hoe, bro. Like you play Madden like a hoe. Like if I never knew you played football, I would think you was a female, bro. That's how you play Madden. You run 3 plays all game. 3 plays. Damn, at least make this shit fun. If I lose, I want to lose to some fun shit. I lose to some lame shit. Niggas get pick six. That's the only way they can score. Only way they can score.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
What? Win? First quarter? First quarter, you ain't touch nothing since.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on.
It looked like a pick to me.
You're not going to make up for what's happened in the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes
down. The ball already out.
Jadeveon Clowney in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw...
one up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me one up and magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me.
Might turn your mic off. I don't want to hear you this game. I'm about to mute you. Turn your mic off. I'm about to mute you. I don't want to hear none of that crying shit, none of that. All game. I don't know how I even mute a nigga that ain't in my party. I'm about to just join, make a party. I ain't gonna make a party, but dude, don't be in it. Turn your mic off when you about to start crying, bro. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear about Madden, nothing, bro. Or talk shit, either one. Don't be back and forth. Don't be hating Madden and then one play, then next play get pick six. I don't hear you say a peep. I don't hear you say a peep about hating Madden either. So every time you get a play, it ain't never nothing bad about Madden. But as soon as niggas make plays,
it's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touch.
I ain't tripping, though. I don't need that. Ravens got a good one. Hell nah, niggas ain't making no subs on me this game. You better do it in 30 seconds.
And it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check 48 the mic. Watch the run.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson flush to his right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. Carson trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Carson. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Wilson looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. 19. See me in your nightmares, son.
Throwing on second down. Wilson forced out to his left. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Looking to throw on second down. Wilson dancing to his left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, Got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the gun on third down, Jackson steps away to his left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, an 80-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Wilson eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Right back to him on first down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
14.
On second down now, it's Carson, and he gets it down to the 32.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Alert. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? 12.
Now Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. That's complete into the hands of Carson. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, Carson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Now Wilson to throw on third down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Ingram. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
He's going deep for Brown. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson over the middle, complete. That's Carson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try the left side. Carson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 18. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He'll buy some time right. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson being chased out left. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Way in the middle of the field. You ain't doing anything with it. He supposed to get a screen off.
Jackson now, throwing on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. He uncorks it for Snead. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt.
And I missed it.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out, it's not the case.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
All day, every day, any day.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Jadeveon Clowney able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss. And it takes us to 4th down as well. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Now it's Lockett. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. On 1st down, it's Carson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike line.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
57 to Mike. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. 57 to Mike.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. With that incompletion, I want to get your MVP thoughts. Lamar Jackson, he seems to be the leader right now, is he not?
I would agree with that. His team is the hottest team in the league right now.
And then you've got, well, let's think of the others. Dak Prescott, Russell Wilson, who else? Christian McCaffrey.
I would say Christian McCaffrey, although it's hard for a running back to win it. Don't forget Michael Thomas with the Saints continued to have big numbers even while Drew Brees was out. But also, if Patrick Mahomes gets hot and the Chiefs run off a string, he's a defending NFL MVP.
But think about this. If Lamar Jackson does win the MVP, he'll be the first 22-year-old to do it since Jim Brown. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. With it is Brown. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And Jackson throwing once more, being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Oh, no, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. Right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
He'll check that down to Carson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Bring up, bring up, bam, bam.
Keep it up, guys. 48 Mike.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 61 yards.
Really made me feel
and the
bad.
Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
They get over there better when I don't.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Hey, check Mike 57. 65.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. This one complete to Ingram. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him. One of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there, and it's third down. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. Well, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
Yeah, I know some shit.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Man, there you go. Look at you.
So
it's and you can't call me. You can't say I did none of that today. You do
and let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try the left side. It's Carson. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
48 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 40.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And no, it's incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts, not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Throwing now is Jackson, rolling to his left. And this is incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
Good game, bro. I seen it.